And that's that on that. Because since you want to go there, we can go there. Am I intimidating or are you intimidated? Okay, so y'all, we just gonna get right into it. I need to find my lip gloss because lips is dry. Okay, I'm just put some of this, what is this? This Laneige lip sleeping mask. It came in a little sample from Sephora for my birthday. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of that on. It's a sleeping mask, but girl, my lips dry. So we're just gonna use it right now. Girl, put it on your lips, not your face. Okay. I just want to come talk to you guys while I do my makeup. I'm about to do my makeup so that I can take some pictures for Instagram. So I just want to come chit chat with y'all. You know, have a little girl talk while I get ready or whatever. But yeah, so as you guys know, my birthday recently passed. I turned look at me. I turned 31 years old, and like I just feel like I'm not gonna say I feel like I should be further along in life, but I should be further along in life. Like, I look at everybody that's my age and or older, and I just feel like I'm so far behind. But I do feel like that the military has had a lot to do with why I feel that way, because everybody else has just been living life, traveling. They've been traveling and they've been, you know, just living their best life. And I have been basically doing whatever the military has been telling me to do, which obviously I signed up for the military. So it's like, what am I complaining about? But it's still hard to see everybody, you know, accomplishing things that I wish to accomplish or feel like I should have accomplished by now, and I haven't. So it's just like, it's kind of hard. But like, you know, in my 20s, I kind of learned that you can't really compare your journey to anybody else's journey, because if you do that, you're gonna be disappointed every single time. It's like you are comparing your step 5 to somebody's step 35, and that's just not how it's working. That's just not how it's gonna work. And I'm starting to slowly realize that as I get more into content creation and stuff like that, it's like I'm comparing myself to people who have been doing this for years, and they are obviously further along than I am, but at the same time they're younger than me as well. So it's like, you know, they've been doing this since their college days. And you know, back when they started, you were already in the military. I've been in the military for 9 years almost. It'll be 9 years in like a week. And they were in school. They were in college, you know, and that's when YouTube started to get popping back in 2013. Yes, I joined the military in 2013. Sound like a long time ago. But, you know, that's when they started their journey. And here I am at 31 years old, just now talking about, oh, I want to be a content creator. And like, sometimes I feel like, girl, go find you something to do. Because I feel like I'm too old. I feel like you know, everybody is already doing this. Everybody want to be a content creator. Everybody want to create content. Nobody wants to actually have a real job. Da 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 da. But then I see other people on Instagram that are older than me that are doing the same thing that I'm trying to accomplish. They've been doing it longer than me as well, but it's just like there's a age range for everybody. And I'm not old by far. I feel old, but I'm not old at all. So it's like I just feel behind. I'm not gonna say I'm not where I should be, because, you know, everything happens in divine timing. But me personally feel behind, especially when I follow so many people that are where I'm trying to be. And I follow so many people who it seems like they've blown up overnight. Like, I've been following Brooke Kennedy for a few months now, and when I started following her, she was like at maybe 12,000 followers, 12,000 subscribers on YouTube, and now she just hit 25,000, and that's in like a few months. And I'm just like, I'm never gonna get there. Like, I just feel like I'm never gonna get there, and I'm so new in my journey. And if I feel like that now, it's like that gives me all the incentive to quit, but I'm not going to, because this is something I really want to do. It's just frustrating. It really is just frustrating, because it's all about engagement. It's all about engagement. It's all about the algorithm, blah, 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 blah. I've seen so many things where it's like, they say, oh, your biggest supporters are not your friends, or something along those lines. Like, the people that's really gonna support you, your friends and family aren't your target audience, basically. And so, and once I got that in my head, I was like, okay, big, that makes sense, because they're not. My friends and family ask me for cooking videos. I don't want to cook. I can cook, but is that something that I want my channel to be solely about? No. I don't want my channel to be about food. I don't want to be obligated to cook different food every week or whatever, just to have something to post and stuff like that. Like, and also I'm trying to lose weight. I can't be cooking like that and I'm trying to lose weight. So like, the stuff that they want to see is not healthy. It's not gonna aid in me losing weight. So it's like, I don't want to cook. I want to show y'all every facet of me. I want to be able to show y'all every facet of me, aside from just food, or aside from just makeup. You know, like, it's like I am more than just a fork and a spoon and a plate and a pot and a pan. I had to really learn, like, you can't please everybody. You cannot please everybody. You're not going to please everybody, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, no matter what you do. And that's that on that. Period. Like, I don't care. And it's like, soon as I was 29 one day, and the day I woke up 30, it's like a light switch clicked. And I was like, you know what? I don't give a damn. And it's been cool ever since. Like, it's just like, okay, so what we gonna do next, sis? Like, you don't care? What's next? But I just learned that, like, in my 20s, I really started to learn, like, what I would and what I wouldn't put up with in relationships. And that's my significant other and friendships and all, you know, any form of relationship. I learned what I would and what I wouldn't put up with. And, you know, I got married young. I did. Well, what I consider young. I got married when I was 23. We have been together for 10 years in total. Married for 8 of them. And that's young. That's young. Like, no matter how you spin it, that's young. But I was in love. I'm still in love, don't get me wrong. I love my wife, don't get me wrong, but I was in love, honey. You can't tell me what. We get married, we finna do this thing. We finna do this thing, baby. We is in love. But the only difference that the only change that I would make from then to now is waiting. I would still marry the same person. And I would have an actual wedding. We didn't have a wedding, we had a courthouse wedding, honey. We got married at the courthouse. But that's the only difference that I would make. I would wait and I would have an actual wedding. But I learned that I basically learned who I was. I feel like your 20s is all about learning who you are, because you graduate high school, you go to college, or you don't go to college, it doesn't matter. But you graduate high school and then you go right into life. There is no manual. Like in grade school, from kindergarten to when you graduate, you got somebody telling you what to do the whole time. What to do, when to do, how to do. From class to at home. But it's like as soon as you leave the house, it's like, how do I breathe? Like, what am I supposed to do now? I don't understand. So it's like, it's really a learning experience. And then you want to try to add new friendships and new relationships and all that other stuff to it. It's overwhelming. First of all, let's just start there. It's overwhelming, and people are weird. People are weird. I say this, I feel like I say this every day in my life. People are freaking weird. But sometimes you still have those same friendships from high school. I feel like high school is really when you like really make your lifelong friends. Like, yeah, middle school, ooh, but like high school is when you make your lifelong friends. But then, okay, what if y'all don't go to the same college? Now you gotta make new friends. And people are weird. It's easier to make friends with someone you see every day. And that's another thing. Making friendships making and maintaining adult friendships is so hard. Like, I just feel like I'm destined to not have no friends. Because why? Why is it so hard to make friends? Like, you hit people up and they're like, oh yeah, we should hang, da 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 da, we should do this, we should do that, and then it's crickets. Like, you was just so gung-ho about hanging out, and now I ain't heard from you. And then the cycle repeats itself, because every time y'all see each other, whether it be out or they comment on pictures or something like that, it's like, oh, we gotta hang out, we gotta hang out. You be like, okay, let me know. And cricket. It's like, I'm not finna keep doing that. I'm not finna keep doing that. Like, either we make plans or you stop talking to me. Basically, like, I hate to sound so harsh, but that's what it is. We either make plans or you stop talking to me. It is what it is. I'm just doing my signature little look, y'all. Brown eyeshadow, and then, you know, my neutral go-to look. I'm not doing anything else. And I hope my eyes don't water this time, because my eyes have been really watery lately. And it's just been messing up my makeup. Like, it'll water and then it'll mess this part up. So hopefully that doesn't happen, fingers crossed. But anyway, so I do have friends. I'm not gonna say I don't have any friends, but none of my friends live here. All of my friends live either in Texas or Louisiana. One of them lives in Japan. So it's like, And I live way in California. So what am I supposed to do? And like, I've met some really cool people. I've met some really cool people here. Do not get me wrong. I've really met some really cool people here. But it's like, when I got here, everyone already had their friend groups. Everyone already had their friends. They already had their established friend groups. And it's like, it's hard to be the new person in every friend group. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, if I want to do something and y'all already got plans, then what? I'm kind of just like asked out. So that's also a thing as well. Like, I don't have my own friends here. Like, I have people that I talk to. I have people that I go out with occasionally, but my own set of friends, I don't have that here. And a lot of the people that I know here have children. Well, a few people that I know here have children. I don't have children. So it's like, they gotta work out their kids' schedule, and I don't really have a schedule, so I do what I want to do. So it's like, it's a tricky situation. Like, obviously, people got kids. I'm 31 years old. People are going to have kids. That's fine. I'm not complaining about people having kids, but it's just like, if you're not available, you're not available, and I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing just because you're not available. And I also decided that this year, I'm not waiting on nobody to do nothing with me. If I want to go somewhere, I'm going. Period. If I gotta go by myself, I'm going by myself. I'm not missing out on things because, oh, I don't have nobody to go with. Oh, it's gonna be boring by myself, blah, blah, blah. Like, you miss out on so many opportunities waiting on other people to do things. That's why people don't go on trips. That's why people don't do a lot of things, because they're like, oh, I ain't had nobody to go with. Oh, I thought you wanted to go on a birthday trip to Playa del Carmen. Oh, everybody backed out. I wouldn't give a good goddamn, because guess what? I'm gonna celebrate me, and I've learned that nobody's gonna celebrate you as much as you're gonna celebrate you. I have a very hard time celebrating myself, but I'm learning that ain't nobody gonna go harder for me than me. So it is what it is. Like, sorry you couldn't make it, but I'm still going. I'm not gonna be able to make everything, and I don't expect people to put off what they want to do just because I'm not gonna be able to make it. Go have fun. We'll link up later. That's with anything. A trip, a birthday dinner, just any old thing. It's like, don't stop me. A carnival, a festival, whatever. If you want to go to the farmer's market, go to the farmer's market. Like, it's just like, it's so much to do in this world, and life is too short to just be like, oh, I never did anything because I never had nobody to go nowhere with. Girl, you don't. That's how you think you're gonna meet people. You got to start doing stuff. You gotta start doing things, and that's what I keep telling myself. Like, while I'm telling y'all, I'm really telling myself, because I am the queen of, oh, I didn't feel like going because I ain't have nobody to go with. And I'm trying to get out of it, because I'm not finna, I don't have that long left here in California. Not on earth. God willing. But I'm not about to spend my last year in California, year and a half in California, and I still ain't seen half of San Diego. That's ridiculous to me. So I've learned to be my own company, basically. Like, you ain't got nobody to go nowhere with, okay, go by yourself. I will go out to eat by myself. I'll go shopping by myself. I haven't gotten up the nerve to, like, go to a concert or something like that by myself. But I will definitely go shopping by myself. But who wants to go to a day party by themselves? No one. It's like stuff like that that I be needing people to go with, and sometimes, most times, nobody's available. But if there's a day party that I want to go to this year and ain't nobody available, guess what? I'm going by myself. Oh. Have y'all ever used this primer? It's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Have y'all ever used it? It's so good. It's like, it's kind of like the, excuse me, the Milk Hydro Grip. So good. And another thing about friendships, people are fake. People are fake. Honestly, that's one of the main reasons I've had the same friends I've had since middle school, high school, even preschool. Because people are fake. They're not genuine. Their intentions are not always pure. So it's like you never know what people's intentions are. Even the people that have been around for years and years, like, they can switch it up on you too, but it's like, then I just don't expect anything from anyone. So it's like, new people can't surprise me that much, because it's like, okay, we ain't know each other like that anyway, so no you know, no sweat off my back or whatever. But now if an old school friend betray you, it's like, damn, bitch, you really fucked up, huh? That's crazy. I've never had that happen, because my friend's solid. Get you some friends like mine. But I hear horror stories all the time. It's like, oh, this girl left me in Miami, da 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 da. Like, what? So you mean to tell me somebody really left you to die in Miami or on vacation? Like, they just up and left you, and it's always behind a dude. Like, oh, she dipped on me to go be with this dude we met at the club. Da da da. Like, bitches are grimy when it comes to dudes. Like, girl, you was never solid. Like, you was never solid. And that's why I don't go on trips with randoms. I will not. Because you got one time to try to leave me stranded. One time. I bet that'll be your last time going on a trip at all. You're gonna be going on a trip to the hospital. That's what you're gonna be going on a trip to. But yeah, like, people have all these horror stories. Like, this girl, she left me stranded in Miami. Or this girl, she was trying to talk to my dude. Or, like, my girl. Like, just people, like I said, which takes me back to my statement, people are weird. And they just make it so hard to make friends as adults, which makes it easier to be alone. I don't know if it's a defense mechanism or what, but, like, it's just easier to be by myself because I'm not wrapped too tight. But then you have friends that support you. They're there for you. You know, and when you need them, they're there. When you don't need them, they're there. They're not using you. They're not sucking you dry of all of your energy. You know, that it's a healthy friendship. And those are the friendships that I, wish to have. I wish to maintain those types of friendships. But, like, people make it hard to even get to that point. It's like, you either got to be friends with those people that you've known because of familiarity, or not have no friends. in today's society. It's like this generation don't care about nobody but themselves. And like I said, I met a pretty decent, solid group of people here. They just pregnant. Like, girl. Or they like me. Afraid to put themselves out there. So I'm using a new concealer for my face. Like, I didn't use a new concealer under my eyes or anything, but like for my highlighting concealer, I'm using a new concealer. It's by the Lip Bar. It's their Quick Conceal caffeine concealer in the shade Cinnamon. I just picked it up last night at Target. And I forgot who I saw. Come on now. Bro. Open the daggone package. Okay, there we go. I forgot who I saw use this, but I was like, okay, that's cute. Let me try it. And I've been seeing a lot of things about the Lip Bar lately. Like, they've been in Target for a long time, but for whatever reason, I'm hearing more and more about them. Maybe because they're coming out with more and more products. Maybe. But let's see what this concealer here for. It got a little smell to it. I don't know if it's perfume or just like product. I don't know. I do like this shade though. It's not too much of a highlight, but you can tell you're highlighting. It's not my same. This shade is really good for me. I like this shade. But yeah, like, relationships are harder to maintain as adults because it's like everybody's busy. Everybody has shit going on. Everybody has something going on. So if you want friendships are just like relationships, intimate relationships. You have to, I mean, y'all obviously don't feel for each other like that, but it's like, as far as the work that you're putting into it, it's the same. You have to communicate. You have to set aside time for quality time, because you can't get to know nobody just going to the club every damn time. Like, you can do brunch, you can do day parties, because, and I keep mentioning day parties because I don't got time for the club. I'm not the club friend no more. I'm not that friend. Let's go to day parties. Let's go to brunch. Let's go to a winery for wine tasting. Let's go shopping. Let's catch a early-ish, like a early-ish dinner. You know, get some drinks, cute, happy hour, stuff like that. I'm not going to the club. Let's do an open mic night, poetry slam, stuff like that. I'm not going to the club. I've been there, done that. I'm not doing it anymore. For my contour, I'm using this my contour because I don't really contour, I bronze. But I'm using this. I'm gonna try this e.l.f. putty bronzer. This is my first time using it. I just want to see, you know, what it's hitting for. Okay, so it's not hitting for nothing. Girl, what you? It's not really showing up on me. A little bit. Okay, I just gotta put 32 layers of it on there. Oh yeah, I'm not the going out. I'm not the club friend. I'm the travel brunch. Day party, winery. I'm the cute event friend. Let's get cute, you know, and let's, you know, get cute in the daytime. That way I could be drunk and at home recovering by 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I don't want to be get home at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning dying. I don't want to do that anymore. But yeah, like, you know, you have to set aside those times for quality time, just like you do in an intimate relationship. And that brings me to my next point. As far as like intimate relationships, I've learned so many things about myself. Like, especially when we being in therapy. Also, I've been in therapy for 2 years. I just started my 3rd year of therapy, and it's really helped me in my relationship with my wife. Like, I used to be the type of person that's like, once I said what I said, there's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else that we need to discuss. I said what I said, and that's what I feel. It's not changing. No matter, I'm sorry you feel that way, but it's not changing. And you obviously can't be like that when you're trying to have a healthy relationship. Like, obviously we argue, we disagree, but it's not as volatile as it used to be. Because I was 23 when we got married. She was 28. So it's like, I was young, but she wasn't that young. But also, it's not like she had the greatest pillar of relationships to base our relationship off of. If that I hope I'm making sense. It's not like nobody was doing the work. I wasn't doing the work. She wasn't doing the work, and we decided to not do the work together. It's like, okay, let's just be together, but we don't know what we're doing, so yay, let's just not know what we're doing together. So as the years have gone by, we have learned how to argue, because there is a way to argue. Like, because you're not gonna agree, even with your spouse. You're not gonna agree on everything. So you have to learn how to argue in a healthy manner. Like, okay, give each other the space to speak. Give each other a chance to speak. And if you can't give each other that in that moment, it's okay to take a step back and let's reconvene when we both calm down. Let's reconvene when we both have had a chance to sort out our feelings, get our thoughts together, so that we won't say anything that may hurt the other person. Because the intention is to it's never the intention to hurt our significant other. And if that is your intention, then you need to find somebody else to be with, or be by yourself. Because why would you want to hurt the person that you're with? You know? It's like, y'all have to learn how to communicate. Communication, if I have any advice for a 23-year-old Brandy, it would be learn how to effectively communicate. You can't shut down every time somebody says something you don't like. Because I would be mute if I shut down every time Amanda said something I didn't like. Because who wants to hear that their spouse isn't being fulfilled in any way? If you say, oh, I would like to do more of this, I would like to do more of that, or I'm not feeling this, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way, the first thing you want to do is, well, you don't make me feel like, or you don't make me, or you've been doing this, you've been doing that. And that's not fair. Especially if the only time you bring up what the other person isn't doing for you is if when they bring up what you're not doing for them. Because at any point you could have said, I feel as though ... But you didn't. You waited until I brought it up. And we both had a bad habit of doing that. I mean, it's still a work in progress, don't get me wrong. But we both had a terrible habit of doing that. Even when it comes down to who does what around the house? I bet I would love if you help me with the laundry more. Well, it's not like you've been doing laundry. I always help with the laundry. You don't never help me do the dishes, like stuff like that. That's not what we're talking about. I just asked for help with the laundry. And then that would start a whole argument, because since you want to go there, we can go there. But therapy has really helped me. Okay, that's cute. Let me put some bronzer on my double chin, because it's almost a triple chin. Almost. But since you want to go there, we can go there. But therapy has really helped me with my communication and how I communicate. Because that is a thing. The saying is, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And the man tell me that all the time. Like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I used to be like, girl, leave me alone, because you know what I'm talking about. But some people really do need that. Like, you really do have to soften yourself for some people. Like people like me, I'm not a soft person when I'm talking to people. I am a very tough love, very logical type of person. So that's how it comes across in my advice and how I talk to people. But I'm slowly learning that everybody does not respond to that well. I've been told that I was intimidating. Like, people, like, coming up in the military, like, people have told me that I was intimidating. I'm like, what? Intimidating? Am I intimidating, or are you intimidated? Come on now, preach, pastor. Because that's also a thing as well. Like, am I intimidating you, or do you just feel intimidated? Because that sounds like a you problem, not me. Boo boo. Honey boo boo child. But I have learned to just dial it back a little bit. Just, like, you don't gotta be, like, I'm not saying that I'm just, like, me. Like, you know, I can't really put into words what I'm trying to say, but I have learned to soften my tone when it comes to talking to people. Because I don't want to hurt no feelings out here. You feel me? Let me, girl, bling your makeup like you know what you're doing. I'm just going to add another little layer of concealer because it's not as bright as I would like it. I'm not going to do too much though because I don't want to be out here looking like a fool. Which one do I want to use? I don't want to be looking like a fool. But yeah, like, we have, when I tell you we have come a long way, just in life, in general, our relationship, I feel like our relationship is in the best position now. Like I said, I feel like, I'm just playing. We both feel like our relationship is in one of the best positions that it's ever been in. This ain't light enough either. In one of the best positions that it has ever been in. We both feel like our relationship is in the best position that it's ever been in this current moment. So we just riding away, you know, learning how to communicate, learning how to just be better partners for each other. Did learn like my love languages. I really thought like in my early 20s, before I knew what love languages were, you know, I just wanted Amanda to buy me stuff all the time. Like, if you buy me this, I know you love me. Da, da, da. So when I realized what love languages where I was like, oh, my love languages are gifts and acts of service. Gifts and acts of service. Gifts and acts of service. Like, that's all I was like, oh, I like gifts. I like gifts. I like acts of service. But now, transitioning into a new decade, I'm realizing, like, girl, you know what your love languages are? My love languages are, and do all of them. Do everything. All of them. I want gifts. I want acts of service. I want you to do things without me having to ask. I want words of affirmation. I want you to tell me how much I mean to you. I want you to encourage me. I want you to tell me you love me. I want to hear I love you multiple times a day. I want it all. I want a physical touch. Hold me, touch me. Why are you way over there? Like, if we go to bed and we're not cuddling, we beefing? We got a problem? I said something? I did something? Let's talk about it. And that's also another thing, like, if I felt like you felt some type of way, I'm not gonna open up the conversation. Because if you mad, then you need to talk about it. I'm not. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I'm not like that anymore. I've matured. But yeah, my love languages are do everything. I don't have one. I don't have just one love language. I don't think anybody that's self-aware has just one love language. Nah, we finna do all of them, player. I need quality time. Because why we ain't been out on a date? I'm gonna get to asking questions. Like, I need a healthy balance of every love language, not just one. Anybody that's for you will love you the way that you want to be loved, not the way that they want to love you. Don't, like, we can't be settling. We can't be seeing all these red flags and literally ignoring all the red flags because just for the sake of saying, oh, I got somebody. You're gonna be disappointed every time. Every single time. People out here ignoring all the red flags and then wondering why they getting their heart broke. What? What do you mean? I don't know why he do me like this. I don't know why she do me like this. You let them. But yeah, speaking of like therapy helping me in my relationship, therapy has been so, literally so beneficial for me. Like, I love my therapist. My therapist is black. She's also in the LGBT community as well. So it's like, girl, you get me. You get me. Because I really wanted a therapist that I could be genuinely myself with. Because, and I'm not saying that I would have found a therapist that wasn't a person of color that wouldn't have been beneficial for me. But if I'm going to open up, I need to feel completely and 100% comfortable in myself. Like, I can't be myself with people who don't understand the way that I speak. Like, if I say I was at work and that bitch had me fucked up, I don't want to have to explain, you know, what that means. To be completely honest, I don't want to have to explain what that bitch had me fucked up means. Because now I'm irritated. I want to just be able to say, that bitch had me fucked up. And then my therapist be like, why? What she do? And I'm going to tell you. And she gets that. She understands the assignment. Okay, so yeah, I originally went to therapy because I was just feeling sad all the time. Like, I was sad all the time. Like, And if you watch my first, well, not my first video, but my life update video, I talk about it a little bit. Well, I talk about it, but in that video. But I just was feeling sad all the time. Like, I would go to work, I would come home, and I would just like find myself crying randomly. Honestly, like, I would just find myself crying, and it's like, girl, why are you crying? Like, I was just feeling so sad. In Virginia, I felt the same way too sometimes, but I had friends there that I could, you know, hang out with if I so choose to. But when I got here, I didn't have that option when I first got here. So it's like, whoa, like, I really felt my emotions. And like, I was like, okay, you gotta get some help, because why are you so sad? Why are you so sad all the time? And like, moving across the country to like an area where like you know people, but like you don't know people. The people I knew here, I knew, but it's like I didn't know them. Like, it's not like we kept in touch regularly. So it's like, oh, hey, you know, I'm moving to California, and they're like, oh, we gotta hang out when you get here. I can't wait till you get here. Da, da, da. Baby, I ain't hung out with the people since I got here, and I've been here 2.5 years. I ain't seen them people since I got here. So it's like, why voluntarily lie to me? You knew you wasn't gonna fuck with me when I got here, so you could have just said, oh, congrats on your orders, da da da. But so I went to my therapist. I sought therapy because I wanted to, you know, learn how to work through it. But me and my therapist been rocking for 2 years now, working on my 3rd year. So it's like, you know, I know I look crazy as hell. I just looked at myself in a viewfinder and I'm like, girl, what's going on? But I'm just I like to set my face and then really set my face. But yeah, my mental health is in a much better state than it was when I first got here, because girl, when I first got here, I was not okay. I was not okay. But now I'm starting to do more things, you know, for myself, like having some self-care days, having some, you know, finding a few friends that I could get out of the house with and stuff like that, like people that actually invite me places and, you know, stuff like that, because I ain't going nowhere unless I'm invited, you know. I don't know where to go. So having a few friends that invite me places and things like that. And I'm also gonna start going to this it's not exotic, but like burlesque type of the heels dancing class. You know how they be dancing sexy in the heels and stuff. I'm also gonna start going to that because that's really interesting to me, and great exercise, you know, bunch of benefits or whatever. So I'm gonna start going to that, and you can meet friends doing that. Like, I'm about to start doing things that help me get out of my comfort zone and meet new people. So yeah, but my mental health is really doing a lot better, because like I said, girl, when I first got here, it was like, I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know why I was so sad all the time when I first got here. But my therapist is amazing. I love her. I found her on this website called Psychology Today, and I just put in the filters of like what I wanted my therapist to be, like African American, what I wanted her to specialize in and stuff like that. So, and we talk about everything. We talk about my health, my fitness journey. We talk about my content creation. We talk about everything, my relationship, all that, how to communicate with people at work, all that. We talk about everything. And sometimes she be like, are you the therapist or am I the therapist? Because I be like, so how does that make you feel? But no, she's amazing and I love her. And I'm going to keep seeing her for as long as even if I ain't got nothing to go in there and talk about, I'm going. Hey girl. But yeah, let me finish my makeup because this video is already too long. I feel like this video is gonna be long as hell. So let me finish my makeup and I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I'm dressed. I have finished my makeup, all that stuff. So I'm just about to do my lips. I'm just using this. What kind of? I think this is the Nika K pencil. It's an eye pencil, but I use it as a lip liner. And I'm just gonna do a nude lip child, like I always do. Like, I'm really not into color like that. Like, when I first started doing makeup, I tried, but this neutral nude, the neutral nude makeup, that's me. That's your girl. Like, it just goes with everything. It's so classic. It's so classy and chic. And I'm never gonna do anything else. The most I'll do is like put some shimmer on my eyes, but it's still gonna be like a brown. Always. While I was doing my finishing my makeup, I had to run upstairs to get something. And when I came back down, I noticed like the car that's in front of my house, cause like it's a bunch of street parking in front of my house. And there's some car in front of my house. And that whole back windshield bust out. I was like, oh, they finna be mad as soon as they come outside, unless they know already. But we have a Ring camera. So I'm gonna look on the camera and see if I can see what happened and when it happened. Cause like it's smashed. I'm using this Juvia's Place lipstick. I forget the name of the hold on, what? It's one, I don't know, it came in a PR package that I got a while ago, but it's called Lady. It's the shade Lady, and it's a very nude color. And I'm just gonna use that for my lipstick. Very nude. Very, very, very nude. It's like the same color. Love it. Can't get enough of it. I'm just going back over with that lip liner. And y'all know I gotta add a gloss. I don't even know why y'all be acting. Cause y'all know I'm gonna add a gloss. I think I'm gonna do Freebird. That's what I meant to do, was use that lipstick that I got last night. But I'm gonna use the shade Freebird from the Morphe. It's a Morphe gloss. And I'm gonna just top my lips with that. Cause we gotta have a gloss. Purr. Let's get the bell. Purr. But anyway, guys, this is the final look. You see it, you see it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and turn your post notification bell on to all notifications so that you never miss an upload from your girl. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.